95.5 KLOS and KLOS HD1, Los Angeles.
Well, we have him on the phone with us. He's doing a tremendous thing tonight. It sounds like such a blast. It's called Rock for Vets. It's a benefit. He'll talk about that, and it's tonight at the Roxy. Our friend, Gene Simmons. Good morning, Gene.
Good morning, you two.
Now, this is a great thing you're doing, and we've got a lot of stuff to talk about, Gene, but just tell us exactly what the benefit is.
We, our TV show, which is shooting its 9th season, believe it or not.
Crazy?
Crazy. My world is crazy, but good. I'm a very lucky guy.
Yeah.
And we all are. And we went to and we do this not just once as a PR thing, but we do it to spread the message and because we love our troops. We love anybody who defends the country and makes our life possible. Politicians do nothing. They talk, but only our proud military walks the walk voluntarily. We forget that. We forget that every person who gave their life, who gets wounded, who comes back battered, went voluntarily. They called up and they said, I want to go. They decided to do it for an idea and an ideal called America. And so we went to visit the vet hospital in Long Beach. And I will tell you, if you've ever had a bad hair day, if you forgot to tie your shoelaces, whatever it is you think is you can't live without, and it's horrible, and what a bad day you've got. Let me tell you something. You'll meet vets who've lost limbs, brothers, sisters in combat, and come back mentally battered, physically battered. And, you feel humbled. You feel ashamed at all the stuff we complain about every day. I dropped my bull. I got a parking ticket. What a crappy day. We should all shut up for a second and take note that they're real heroes. They don't have capes on them and Superman, but they're superheroes nonetheless. And we met vets in wheelchairs who complain about nothing and smile all the time, from their 20s, coming back from Iraq and Afghanistan, all the way to the Korean conflict, and they re-enlisted over and over and over again.
Wow.
And what they do at the vet hospital, one of the therapeutic programs is called Rock for Vets. Now, I always thought of rock and roll as just chicks and money and fame and all this kind of stuff. But it is amazing. And vets tell me over and over and over again, and they give me flags and honor me and do all this stuff, and I do nothing. And they tell us, me being one of them, how much rock means to them when they're out there in the field, when there's nothing, when there's godforsaken lands and people who hate you and try to kill you, and they put on their earphones and listen to their favorite band, Kiss or whoever, and it's not, to them it's inspirational. It's marching music. It's the thing that takes them away, from the horrors of battle. And you go, really? You mean rock and roll all night? I go, oh yeah, I hear that, and I'm ready. I go, really? And I want to tell you something. I'm not supposed to, there are guys in the front lines who go there, without anything, just a backpack. And the Secret Service sent me a photo, and I'm not allowed to share the photo with you, but I can tell you that they actually exist. 4 guys. They're killers. They go out there in the dead of night. They put on Kiss makeup, and they go and get the bad guy.
You're kidding.
No, I'm deadly serious.
You have a photo of this.
Now imagine the bad guys seeing this coming over the hill in the middle of the night.
I guess I surrender.
Wow.
Yeah. Send me to paradise now, babe. I'm done.
The Rock for Vets benefit is tonight at the Roxy, and we'll talk a bit more about that. You guys were great on Dancing with the Stars last night.
We had a lot of fun.
Yeah, you did.
And we're on tonight again, but I won't be able to see it, and I don't care because I'm going to be up on stage at the Roxy. My daughter will be there, Sophie. She's going to get up and sing something. Nick is going to try to get up. 3/4 of Kiss is going to be there, and we're going to film it for our TV show. And the idea is, to raise all the money and give it to our vets, because our government means well. We give our troops the finest equipment history has ever afforded, the best training, the best everything, and when they come back all battered and torn, they just sort of thrown back. Listen, good luck. Go get a job and see you. Thanks for serving your country. So we're not going to have any of that. We're going to step up and do the right thing.
All proceeds will go to the Rock for Vets program. It's your way of simply saying thank you.
Well, we do other things. We're hiring vets for our tour. Roadies.
That's great.
I have a Rock and Brews restaurant chain. The first one opened in El Segundo. There's going to be one at the LAX airport, Tokyo, Maui, and stuff. We hire vets.
Check you out.
Before anybody else.
You've got some great people joining you tonight, too. Talk about that.
You mean at the
benefit?
Rock for Vets, right?
Yeah.
You know, the truth is, I've been so up to my ears and stuff. I know there are going to be other rockers joining up on stage and jamming and stuff.
We can help you here. One of them is one of my favorite people, Bobby Kimball, the original lead singer of Toto, will be there.
Right.
Unbelievable. That's so cool.
Gene, let's take a second because we always enjoy your take, and it's always based in solid foundation. We're in the middle of a presidential election. What is the state of affairs with our country, in your opinion, right now?
Well, 1 minute before I pulled the lever in the last election, I didn't know who I wanted to vote for. I saw a war hero, John McCain, who had all the political experience and was in government for a long time, and he seemed more qualified than our president, Barack Obama. And 1 second before I pulled the lever, I pulled it for Barack Obama because I wanted to be on the right side of history. I voted for an idea that even though America had slavery, that an African American could become the president of the United States of America. I voted for that idea, not the resume, because our president, who I voted for, really was not qualified to become the most powerful man on earth, because he'd only had 2 years of local political office, and that's it. Had never run a company, had never met foreign dignitaries, had never been overseas, hardly the kind of resume. So I think he's a very good man. He loves his family, loves his country. I'm not questioning that. I question the qualification. And in retrospect, I think his business acumen is lacking. I think some of his foreign policy issues are lacking, although I tip my hat and love the fact that a liberal Democrat, because socially I am, but not fiscally or foreign policy-wise, has gone after Gaddafi and bin Laden and all that. So, and he sends drones across the border. And I say, drone, if you fart the wrong way, I'm sending a drone to get your ass. And I think we've got to be much more aggressive foreign policy-wise. So this next election, here's what I'm hoping. Mitt Romney is going to be the nominee. I have lots of issues with some of his social standings. I'm pro women's rights to decide whether they want a baby or not. I'm socially, gay rights. Good God, if you want to fight for the right to get married, go for it. I think if you love farm animals, that's what you should do. I'm all for it. But foreign policy-wise and fiscally, most important, we're in the dumps. We're in the dumper. $15+ trillion of debt. The spending has got to stop. And I believe Mitt Romney is less a spender and our president is more. And I want a spirited debate. I will decide privately as an American when I get into the voting booth, and I will vote my conscience. And I have not decided whether it's going to be our president or Mitt Romney.
Financially, things seem to be improving. We have a lower job rate, unemployment, and the market seems to be...
Tell that to the 10 to 15 million people out of work, and tell that to the almost 20 million illegal immigrants here who are trying to feed their families. Tell that, listen, the economy's getting better. Tell that to them.
Well, we always enjoy when you get into this, but we did want to tell you that we're looking forward to seeing you August 14th at the Verizon Wireless Amphitheater.
I'm glad you guys mentioned this, because the KISS tour, which is going to be the killer of tours, bang for the buck, baby. KISS and Motley Crue.
The KLOS Company Picnic on August 14th at the Verizon. That's going to be so good.
Very good.
Gene, We just love our time with you, and we should make it a regular feature. His heart is in the right place. You just heard it. This guy, he walks. Check it out. He's hiring vets on the tour. He's hiring vets at his restaurant, and he does it again tonight.
And he's okay with people that like to do farm animals.
Rock for Vets benefit tonight at the Roxy. Gene, we love you. The very best, and we will see you soon.
Thank you, guys.
Thanks,
Talk to you
brother.
soon.
We will be right back right after this game is just around the corner. Mark and Brian Radio Program.